right, guys. Welcome back for another Facebook Live this Friday. Today is going to be a really good one. It's going to be a really fun day. We got a lot of fun stuff planned for you. Today is lip sync battle day, and it's going down with the sales team and the marketing team. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. We got a lot of fun stuff planned, but we wanted to talk to you about a couple of cool things. You'll see I got me a new friend this week. His name's Daniel. I'm going to introduce him here in a second. But we also have some fun case histories and some kind of disturbing would you rathers. So I'll jump off real quick with our introduction to my guest speaker today. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so proud and tickled to present Daniel, who is our new Chief Resident Expert of the South, which, as you know, is where we reside. If you guys are watching, hit us up with where you are. I would love to know who's watching from where right now. But Daniel, welcome to the team, man. Tell us a little bit about you, dude.
Yeah, thank you so much, Brittany. I have been here for 3 weeks now, training more. But no, so I'm very excited. You know, it's the opportunity to join this team, to know, having been on the distributor side for a long time, and then knowing what Gold Bond was, but also where Gold Bond is going. So it's very exciting to be a part of the team. Yeah. And I can't wait to get out in the field and talk to some of the people I know and the ones I don't.
Yeah. What states you got?
Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi.
We're coming for you, South, so be on the lookout. In the next few weeks, we'll be calling you going, let's play friendship, right? All right, so I want to jump into a quick case history for you guys of something that I've seen a lot in retail, and then we're going to ping pong a little bit because I really want to get to know you on these Would You Rathers. I think they're just creepy and disturbing at the same time, but very insightful as to what kind of human we have here at the table. So I'll kick it off, and then we'll just ping pong if that's cool with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So one of the things that you guys might have seen us sprinkle out on social media already is just some trending topics of what types of things are people looking for, not necessarily in the items, but in the decoration methods themselves. And I think people get so honed in on what type of decoration method you offer, and sometimes you can really add a simplistic flair by bringing in a retail tagline and not really reinventing the wheel altogether. So I thought this one was super cute, which is why I wanted to bring it to you guys today. This is our Piccolo, an amazing gift item for the holidays because it's that $5 sweet spot, and it's a really good body style that's kind of popular right now, because you can use it for coffee or wine, whatever your preference, right? Maybe a rocks glass. But you can see on here that the print says it's a small, not a tall. That's super cute, right? Something that you'd see in like TJ Maxx or in a retail shop. This is something that someone would want to buy themselves. So what I've seen a lot of people doing lately is adding fun taglines like this on side one of our drinkware. All of our drinkware is two-sided standard. There's no extra charge for that. So what they'll do is they'll put that fun tagline on side one and then conservatively put their logo on side two, so that they get a little bit of branding in there, but then you get a little bit of the fun stuff on the side as well. So I love it. Go check it out. We have a ton that we've done already, so if you just need something to get the juices flowing, we've got a lot of ideas already in the hopper for you guys. Just hit us up and let us know, and we'll shoot them all to you. But that was my first one, and now I want to do a Would You Rather.
Oh, let's
ready?
do it.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
So we got 3, but the one that I really want to ask you is the middle one. All right. Would you rather always have a booger in your nose that moves when you breathe? And I know y'all know what I'm talking about, because I know that you've either had it or you've seen somebody that has it. And we were just talking about this where it's like, you're too deep, you can't say anything, and it's just moving. So would you rather do that, or would you rather have a piece of food stuck in between your 2 front teeth?
Well, for me, I can honestly say there is no doubt that I've had both happen to me probably at some point in the past. And I think if you're going to build relationships with people, it's always good to make yourself vulnerable. And there's nothing more vulnerable than having a booger in your nose blowing in the wind every time you take a breath. So, yeah, for me, plus two, I have teenage daughters, so anything I can do to embarrass them and let them see the real dad, then I'm definitely in for the booger in the nose.
You're like, this is all you. PTA's canceled, ladies.
Sometimes it's not too good for people to see what you had for lunch in between your teeth.
Yeah.
So the nose things definitely breaks down all of the barriers.
I think they're on, an equal playing field in terms of awkwardness for whoever has to see that. So, because it's like, if you don't know them that well, like if it's my husband, I'm going to be like, honey, like, what happened?
You've got that 10-second window where you need to tell them, or then it's too late. Or you're kind of like, well, then they're going to find out later. Then they're going to know I didn't tell them.
Yep, exactly. So you're really not in a good place either way. But, nasty. Okay, I love it. Anyway, let's move on to one of the fun things.
What about you?
What about me?
Would you rather?
I don't know. You know what? I think I would probably go with the booger only because I feel like if I'm breathing that hard and it's just dangling there, eventually it's probably going to fall out, right? So maybe if I just go long enough and I just take deep namaste breaths, then I've got a good shot at freeing myself. Where in your teeth, you don't really feel it. So you have to be called out or look in the mirror eventually and wonder how long you've been marinating on that little piece of spinach. But anywho, so I know that you're a full 3 weeks deep, right? And you are just the complete subject matter expert of everything in our Gold Bond arsenal now. But I know that you found some things that you really, really love.
Yeah, absolutely. And, for me, it's always good to see simple design. Exactly what you said about this one. If you take something that's simply designed, but then you minify it or make it a small or make it larger, people always seem to be attracted to that. And no matter how many times you see new products come out in our industry, a lot of times it's some of the classic items that you put a little twist on. Those are the ones that kind of, people gravitate towards and take hold of and really want to push and sell. So one of the things I saw, and obviously it's a drinkware category in our industry just seems to never stop growing. There's always new pieces going, and sometimes you'll see those hot things take off. And what I found was something that's, again, it's very simple in design, but the man can collection, the perfect pint. Then you actually have the full-size 12-ounce man can. And then I love this one, like I said, minify something, the little 5-ounce. The great thing about this is we're all kind of tired of hearing about tariffs and things like this. All of these are made in the USA. Great stock. As far as the imprint options on these, obviously full color. If you just want to do a one color on one side, that's all too. That's great too. But you can do full colors. Great things about these. Made of BPA-free Triton material, dishwasher safe, price points are great, the minimum, so on these guys, minimum's 96 pieces, $144. They range anywhere from price from $1.75 to a little about $2.50 the EQP. So the price point's great. As far as the application on all of these, I think it's fantastic. Obviously in these you got breweries, great for people to hand out. Bring something like this back into your brewery to try a new flavor. You can get it for 99 cents. They can put the messaging on there to encourage you to come back. But believe it, even on something like this, you could even use something like this imprint for kids, for juice cups, but also juice bars, smoothie places to try new flavors for tastings and things like that. So for me, it's the simple design, but you got great imprint area. It's made in the USA. There's just so many ways that you can use this and apply it with the messaging and the imprint. So this is something I really gravitated toward. I'm very excited to share.
I love your thought on the juice bar. I think that's a really interesting concept just because you do see a lot of taster opportunities out there. Like it doesn't necessarily have to be beverages, right? Like beer tasting or something like that. You do see a lot of those things. Or like even when you do go to the juice bar, they will make like their own little tester flight.
Absolutely.
But they'll have all kinds of nasty stuff like ginger juice and stuff, which is not quite as good. But yeah, I don't know if you guys can see the detail in the video, but my gosh, this UV decoration is exquisite. And one of the best features that I agree with you on is the dishwasher safe. That is a game changer in my opinion, just because how many times do you get people that ask you, was that dishwasher safe? And you're like, well, it was until I put that logo on it. This is more resilient.
Yeah, and absolutely. And it's, she's talking about the residential dishwasher, but also for commercial restaurants, if they want some of these to wash, I think it takes up to about 200 commercial washes and commercial dishwashers as well. Yeah. So, to me, it's a great product, and it's in a classic category, but it's a little bit of different piece. It's not the real glass. It's basically unbreakable. It won't crack. So to me, this is something that can be a staple, and I think it's going to be a good seller for a long time.
Yeah, good pick. I like that one. Good case history, too. All right. Would you rather, Booger Man? You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so would you rather reverse one decision that you make every day or be able to stop time for 10 seconds every day?
I would say that one. Some days you're going to have very small decisions that you would like to take back. Mm-hmm. And then some other days, there's going to be one of those days when you're like, man, I really messed this one up.
Yeah.
So to me, it would be to reverse that one decision. So if you go back that 10 seconds, you never know. But that reversing that one decision kind of keeps that in the back pocket for you if you ever really need it. Because
Touche.
some days you're not going to need it.
Yeah, sometimes that bad decision took more than 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So
It was a while in the making.
yeah, it was a slow roll, a
Yeah.
snowball effect, right? Yeah, I agree. I think I would also do the one decision every day. And Josh, who's behind the camera right now, he brought up a good point, which is extremely relevant for me. It's like, sometimes you just feel like you got to eat the candy bar.
Yeah.
And in the moment, it was great.
Yeah.
And then once you finish it, you're like, I didn't really even like that. I don't even know why I did it, So, yeah. Or, not waking up early so that I could be somewhere in early amount of time.
Yeah, exactly.
Teeter-totter. But, anywho. Okay, so I've got another one that I wanted to show you guys. And I've talked about this item before, but it's because I really do love it. You can see I'm even drinking out of it now. It's the Trekker bottle. So the reason why I wanted to show this to you guys is not because it's a water bottle, but because we're going into what is the start of people's goals for 2020, and everybody kind of starts putting together their picture frame of what they want the new year to look like and all the resolutions that come along with it. So a lot of times that it encompasses like healthcare, right? Like maybe you want to start working out, or maybe you want to drink 3 liters of water every day. That's one of my goals. Is I try to drink 3 liters of water every day. That's one of those decisions that I got to take back because I often choose the Diet Coke or the coffee instead.
Guilty on that one too.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know about any of you guys watching, but for me, I'm just kind of weird. Like if I get a little water bottle, I won't drink that little water bottle all day. So the bigger the water bottle, the faster I drink it and the more water I drink. So that's why I like the Trekker, because it's 28 ounces. Obviously, you can do a full color decoration on it. But this one's just awesome because of the lid. I really, really love this lid because it's got a really solid locking mechanism, and you got a clasp on here just to make sure that it doesn't roll around, because a lot of times I'll fill it up, then throw it in my gym bag, go in, change, do all my stuff, and then it's rolling around in there the whole time, or I'm kicking it because it's like 6 a.m. and I'm still trying to get my bearings about me. But it's also got this one touch feature so that it just pops open, but I know that I can protect some of the nastiness that goes on in some gyms. Not my gym, right? Shout out to my gym, but mine's very clean. But I love this item. I just think it's fun. It's functional. It's a good everyday item. And no matter what you drink, you get a 28-ounce guzzle. So go check this out. It's the Trekker. It comes in a ton of color options too. I love the translucent. But if you guys are having people that are looking for maybe some health and fitness or health and wellness, whether it's mental health or physical health, I feel like this is a great tried and true pick. So go check it out. That one's called the Trekker. And I think you had another one that you wanted to do, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think this is something, you think you've seen products that, that have been around for a while, and you don't think there's any way to do it differently. But, I discovered too, it's one of these things that's great for corporate training programs, or just, for bank programs, whatever it is you want to do. Everybody has a need for different types of notebooks. So when I first got here, when the first day we started training, I got one of these guys, and it's the first time I had ever written on a stone paper notebook. Mm-hmm. And so the actual feeling and just how smooth it is to me was unbelievable. But on this, you add in, you've got the sustainable tiers with the cardboard, and the paper is actually made out of natural stone. And so to me, it's smudge resistant, it's tear resistant. It's just so the experience, and I think for me, like when I go meet with customers and show them the difference, take a classic notebook, take this and let them really sit there and write with it to see the difference, because it's just a truly different experience. It's something you just don't expect. Yeah. And I think once you start using it, it's something that you kind of go back to. So in these though, you have different sizes. It's like the 5x7 with a natural cardboard. Then you've got another version with actually a little business card slot as well. This one comes with an undecorated pen, but then you also have the larger 8.5 by 11 size, and of course the little popular small jotter size too. Yeah, so the different size ranges, but the stone paper is something I'm sold.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe it. That something such a classic item that I started writing.
You're a stoner
with it.
now.
Yeah. Very good.
You're a stone paper snob. Yeah. No, I agree. I think there's a couple of things that I really love about the stone paper features. One, you can take any not really great pen and write with it on stone paper, and it feels like it's got an amazing refill. And I think that's the funny thing, is when people write on it, they think, what is this pen? And you're like, it's the paper, But two, you're right. The paper is a lot more durable, especially in inclement weather. So like right now outside in Chattanooga, it's kind of drizzly and kind of crappy outside, but you have people that work out in these elements, right? And then I'm sure all across the country you have the same thing. This stone paper is built for those types of elements. So if they're writing stuff down and maybe it rains on them or whatever, they can literally just wipe it off and they're good to go. They don't have to worry about, smudging their notes or the paper just kind of disintegrating, looking like a raisin afterward. Yeah. It's a really cool little notepad. I love it.
Well, too, with me, you're probably like me. I've always got a drink next to me or something. And I can't tell you how many times I've spilled something on my notebook and I ruin it and I've got the coffee stains or whatever on the paper. But with this being water resistant, and that just
like,
one of those.
Was that sample you wanted?
Yeah, that kind of takes the item over the top. So, yeah.
I love it. All right, guys. So I hope that you enjoyed today's events. Don't forget, check in to Facebook Live again because we have an epic lip sync battle. And Daniel almost got recruited by the sales team, right?
My time will come, I'm sure.
Yes, yeah. Well, normally we do like a salesperson initiation. So Daniel got to have a collaborator, I guess, or a colleague that trained with him these last 3 weeks. And normally what we do is at the end, we make them battle it out. But we were nice this time. We'll wait until the national sales meeting. Yeah. We're going to do it in front of the whole squad.
I figured that's what was coming.
Yeah. Anybody else out there got any good go-tos? Like I know everybody's got a karaoke go-to, right? But, maybe a lip sync battle go-to because you got to do something that hypes up the crowd, right?
Yeah.
Do you have one? Do you have one sitting in the back pocket?
No, actually, if you have suggestions for me to do karaoke, please let me know because I really don't know. And I'm sure there's some good things out there that could embarrass an old white guy like me. Where they can't dance.
So, They'll totally give you
actually, one of my daughters gave me a Lizzo song and a Billie Eilish. I was like, no.
Oh,
that's way beyond.
Yes, that is so. Yeah, that's the best part. Is you got to come out of the woodworks with something that they just
totally
would not expect. Yeah, that's what makes it fun. But thanks for tuning in, guys. We so appreciate it. And we can't wait to catch you in a couple of hours at Lip Sync Battle. Have a good one.